Edition LLC, Crystal Edge Technology Screen, and our platform here is Cardboard PC Kingdom. We're working on this steampunk PC we're building, and things started off with just some basic boxes. We used some caulking and piece of cardboard and whatever, and converted and made this pipes that we use. These for pipes. These are used for toilet paper toilet paper roller holders, or what do they call them? What do they call them? But we use for pipes, something like that. Just some simple stuff to build, some pretty cool stuff. I am looking for a few things. Look at my knife. We need the hot glue gun. That's something we definitely do need. And some glue. Let's see. Glue gun. Some glue. And I could have swore I bought 3 sets of pipes. 3 sets of pipes right there. Okay, let me see. Where am I putting these things at? Okay. Alright. Same idea where I'm put that at. Let me get it plugged in. I don't know if it'll reach from here. I gotta buy a extension cord. I pick up a extension cord today. And I gotta be out of here can't be here long because I gotta be out of here to go take care of some business, pick up some supplies and things I'm gonna need, and some other stuff, and then I gotta stick around, make sure Amazon doesn't drop my stuff off in the wrong place again like they did the last time, which I gotta call in and get that power button somewhere. I've got a new button for this one, but still. Make sure I get my stuff. Alright, get that to heat up right there. And I found some motherboard screws, which is good because we're going to need that the size of for our board. Now, we also made some corrosion. Yeah, this is the same color corrosion is, but we got to chunk it up a little bit. So I got to go pick up some starch because it has to be a little bit thicky and flaky to be a buildup of corrosion. So we made our own because I want the color just right. And we're going to have to get some starch to chunk it up a little bit and make it chunky. Alright, let me see. So it's a motherboard right there. I was wondering where you was at. Of course, the motherboard is sitting right on top of it. That's peachy and fantastic. Let me see. Putting it right this is how I want it on here. Definitely how we're going to do it. So what we got to do is lay it flat, get us a little screwdriver, and get the punching them holes in. Let me see. Right there. I need a screwdriver. I have to put in an order for more motherboard screws because we don't have any more left. This is the last ones we have. Everything else hasn't built into them. I got screws and every last one of everything else, but I don't want to get more because I got some more PC builds I want to put together. Make sure this is straight. Okay, as soon as that heats up, we can drop our screws in. Like our pipes. basic. This is all you need to make pipes. That's it. Springs can also be used for other things, for making gadgets. So I am going to make me a really cool another water filtration system for this one. And we're going to use a pumping unit from a fish tank. I'll do something ultra quiet because I don't want it going off in the background. So, because we need that water to bubble a little bit. Or vegetable oil, because it has to be in there. That's why I use vegetable oil, because vegetable oil can carry a current. We can stick electrical objects in there, like lights and stuff. Don't worry about anything shorting out and getting us electrocuted. Get these ready. I'm going to go down to the other place and pick up my big glue gun. Sorry about that, my big glue gun, because panels are coming in. The day we got coming in for systems coming in today. My optical drive's coming in, so I can get that machine up and going, because it can't require the driver, which we're not buying those anymore, because we don't want the drivers anymore. It goes to headaches. Get that machine up and going, and then we have the exotic technologies coming in. We got to make that and get that ready. We got this new stuff over here, so I got to bring in some really thin sheets of plexiglass, so I can set that up for display. And we need the plexiglass. The plexiglass is thin. I can build a folder system, like some kind of file system. Put the plexiglass in. Nice, I can tuck it away too. And then the big screen we have over here, I have a book system that's going to connect from here, here, and here, and here. So that way, when we have the gamer up there, we can take a white surface, a spandex surface, and connect it and turn that all white, so we can have the other screen playing against it to show the comparison. So you got to learn how to utilize your area as much as you possibly can. I can upgrade to a bigger office, but we like this one. The other offices had windows in it, and I couldn't use the windows. The windows, we needed walls for basically to display the screens. But this office was perfect because this office had the most light. It had a lot of light, and I was thinking, oh, this is perfect. We can't get the windows, but we can get a ton of light. So yeah, we chose this one. It worked that much better for us. All right, I got a workshop that I'm hammering out the rest of the paperwork for to get the rent, so that way I can do more bills over there, much bigger bills, which I'm going to need to do either way. Let's get these all popped out. Let's see. So shoot this cable a bit more there. I need to get a little farther out. Right there. Okay, second's gonna have to. It's gonna have to be a little farther out here. All right, this is already heated up. Do we get any glue sticks out? No, we did not get one glue stick out. And we still got more to do because underneath the ceiling there has to be a build-up. We need more of a build-up on it. So we got that. I'm going to be picking up some vines today, which I'm going to be shopping. I found this place has nice plastic plants, and these are perfect for our setup here. Okay, let me see. Now, let's get this one done first. Here, here, and here. Just a little bit out. Just a little bit out. A little bit out. Here. That would be perfect. So that doesn't go anywhere. On this side. And then we're going to here and here so it doesn't always move. And you just stay where you're at. That dry. Alright, let's get these screws in here. The motherboard. And I'm pretty sure it's going to come up in conversations like, okay, so this stuff right here, can we convert this with element 77? Heck yeah, we can. That's what element 77 does. It allows us to convert any surface we want into pretty much anything we need. Everything I said is over the counter. You just have to have something special that nobody else has. We've literally just had that conversation about all screen paint being over the counter. So you see that stuff, what it does? How basically it can show one color, several different colors, but yet they can change. Everything's over the counter. So you're just going to have to figure a way, as you're buying stuff over the counter, how to change it into something that's different from everybody else's. That's what makes it different. As somebody just sat there and said when he commented on one of my videos, he said, oh, so you're omitting it. What do you mean omit? They're all over the counter. You have the complications it would be if you made it from raw. You know how much money that would cost the facility, the license, the zoning, just to even have the chemicals there alone. You can't store that stuff in a residential area. It has to be in commercial, and you have to have license to go into commercial, especially for industrial environments. You have to be in. You have to be in industrial warehouse zoning to have those chemicals in that area. Because if anything happens, like say something blows up or something catches fire, they got to bring a special fire department to clean that mess up. Everyday Joe can walk up in there because they don't know what they're dealing with. So again, yeah, you have to have so much licensing, so much stuff you have to go through just to have that building there to begin with. Especially if it's in a where people can basically, any toxic smoke or whatever can blanket a neighborhood. They got to know all this stuff. So you just can't go and open up a shop out of nowhere making raw elements. It doesn't work that way. So apparently people just who make these comments don't have a touch on reality. Can't do that. If that would be the case, we'd all be in danger. Any freaking company can open up some freaking nightmare laboratory and start cooking up any kind of blend in there, and we'd all be affected by it. So no. There's rules and regulations that you can't do, and you're going to have a ton of paperwork. And if you're making this stuff from scratch, you have any idea how much chemicals cost? You wouldn't be able to sell it at 60 bucks. Your hazmatic suit alone costs $3 grand. So there's no way in the world you'll be able to do it. You lose your shirt in that process. No. Everything's over the counter. And it's just how you make it. Just like Kentucky Fried Chicken. Perfect example. Anybody can buy the same chicken anywhere. I can go to any supermarket, buy the same exact chicken. But their chicken tastes different. And that's why people spend that money at $20 or $7 or $8 for their chicken. Because it tastes different. 11 herbs and seasons. I bet you it's anything. It can be any seasons. Any. You just have to figure out what combination they did to get the exact thing. And people have been trying that for years and they still can't hit it. But everything's over the counter. So, screen paints have been like that from the beginning of time. It's all over the counter. You just have to figure out the combination that nobody else has. And once you figure out that combination that nobody else has, you go down and get a patent put on top of it. That means nobody can't touch it. When you put the patent on top of it, you have to go to the patent's office. You have to tell them what's in it. So what they're going to do is, they're going to basically have a list. What's in it? It's not public domain. You can't find it. They have it. So you say you find somebody making something close to your stuff, you can get a sample. And you can have it tested, and they can figure out what's in it. Anything comes close to your stuff, like a simple matchup, just sue. That's how that works. So, yeah. They can show that you came close enough to their product to try to make it. You get sued for it. And them lawsuits involving patents are brutal. You thought the copyrights are bad. They're awful. They're actually awful. But anyway. Yeah, everything's made from over the counter. You can't sell it. There's no way to sell it. You have to have proof. And what makes your product easy to sell and to ship it overseas is the fact that you bought products that were over the counter. Now you're going to have to prove them it's water-based. Because if anyone got packages from us, you'll notice there's a little, like a form on the back of your packages. And they'll tell you that everything, that it's a water-based product, so and so and so. Post office has to have that form. Anytime we ship them out, we have to have those forms. Basically tells the detailed information about what's in that package It's water-based. It's not flammable. This, that, and the other. And all this stuff. We have to have all that in the back of every thing we ship out. And the first thing they ask us, is it water-based? Is it a raw element? Is it something that was purchased over the counter? We have to tell them, yes, it is. All the items can be purchased over the counter. All those items were tested. Nothing's raw elements. We have to tell them that all the time. Especially if you had a contract with a company and they're shipping large quantities overseas, you have to tell them this. A lot of people can get fined and get thrown in jail if you mess up on that one. You don't play around with that one in customs. So, yeah, it's all over the counter. Just like Bay and J, birthday and the cake, they all buy their stuff. Everybody buys their stuff at the same supermarket. Right? The difference is she just figured out a different combinations of sweetness and whatever she puts into it that makes her cakes different. Like Chip Ahoy, Dunkin' Donuts, all that stuff. Their eggs, their flour, all that stuff is purchased over the counter. They just figured out a way how to do something different to it that no one else has figured out. They built a better mousetrap, so to speak. When somebody came in that comment, I had to break it down and explain to them how it works in the real world. That you can't go around making elements from scratch. Number one, if you don't have a degree as a chemist at the end of the day, the head work with half of those chemicals, you run the risk of killing yourself or killing somebody else in the process. You can literally make your home a hazard zone. And you don't know anything about those chemicals at the end of the day. You can cause some real serious damage. And then after that, once you get all those empty bottles in there, we know empty bottles have some kind of residue in it. Once you got all those empty bottles and the hazardous material, even the suit you're wearing is hazardous when you basically discard it. Where are you putting this stuff at? Can't throw it in regular trash. Can't put it in a dumpster. There's special dumpsters for those things. But somebody coming to pick up your trash can find something hazardous and they could get sick and you get sued in the process for it. Can't dump this stuff down the sink. You can't even wash it off your hands. This stuff gets on your gloves or something gets on your hands and you wash it off, that goes right down the drain. You can get in trouble for that. That messes with the ecosystem. Can't do that either. Got to go through something called a decontamination unit. That's what you have to go through to clean you before you go in and out. Because you'll carry residue on you around you. So, you know, a lot goes into that. All right, let me see. Motherboard's done with the screws. I'm going to finish this part with the piping system. We got our first pipe is done. This is our short pipe. There's another pipe behind this. It used to, back in the day, just drill a hole big enough for this and just snap these together like Legos and stuff. But since we're doing a corrosion setup, we can actually corrode each joint in the pipes, or basically we can put a little cardboard piece in like that and give it a nice little, like it has a little joint snap in there to put everything together. All right, so get to cracking, Jackson, because we got stuff to do today. We got a busy day. I'm trying to get to the art museum so badly. I miss all the exhibits. I'm so sad. Well, in that one of them, I got to get out. I got to get up more and go do that. Take the time out. I like to listen to some Mozart as I'm going through the museum. Yeah. It's funny. When I was at the garage, I had time to go sit in the park and chill and all that. I got the home front. I got this place. When I got the home front, I was over there. And when I got the home front over there, I still didn't have time because everything was starting to push out. I was doing more. I had to get this done, get that. I had a certain deadline to get everything done before the next stage. But I told you the Lord had plans for us, and we had another stage, which is the office. That was the next stage. And I had a certain amount of time to get everything done. So I kind of stacked up on going to the art museum. And now, you know, we got the office and everything, and I just don't have the time. But I'm going to make time today. I'm going to make time today to go see the art museum. Go to the art museum and look at some of the art. So I always got to remind myself, make time. Always make time for yourself to do something. Something you enjoy, make time. Ouch. Mother, Chicken George. Well, I wasn't even hot. Okay, that could have been far worse. Thank you, Jesus. That literally could have been far worse. I could have connected with that on a bad level. I didn't want that to go through. All right, putting our pipe system in. Taller paper. I like this because this is cheaper than paying for the PVC piping, which again is expensive. This is much more cheaper to put in. And it's gonna make sense. We got a corrosion. I got the color just right. I know if I showed it up, people like, well, that's probably a screen paint too. Yeah, it can be a screen paint. We drop that little formula into it. Yeah, it'll convert. It'll definitely convert. And that's the beautiful thing about what the Lord blessed us to have, was that sometimes we don't have to make a whole new formula. We drop those two elements in and boom, it does exactly what the Lord blesses us for it to do. The reason in the business of making things easier for you so you can complete what has to be done. And again, I told you, we got a task. We got something that we're working on. It's more than just developing technology to make things afford for everybody else. There's a bigger plan behind this. The money we're building off our company is going to be put right back into society to make things easier for other people, but also to glorify our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. That's what we want to do with the money we're making. All the money we're going to pull off this business, we're going to do big things with it. I got plans that I want my own apartment complex, as I told you what I want to do. After been in an apartment complex, see a lot of things I definitely want to change. You know, stuff like that, you know. Rent's crazy expensive. You know what I mean? You really don't, if you're making the money at the end of the day like that, you know what I mean? God's blessing you to make that money. And you're out there just getting greedy at the end of the day. You know, you don't want to cut people slack. A lot of people can't come up with that first and second. That first and second can be a doozy for some people. And unless they're, I just don't see the first and second. I really don't. I wouldn't do it. I would never do first and second. If you first, that's it. And it would be, my rent would be roughly $600 to $800. That would be it. It wouldn't be some small, cramped coffin apartment, because nobody wants them. Everybody loves high ceilings. Heck, I like high ceilings. Why should you have to spend money for an expensive place just to get high ceilings? So I want high ceilings in my building. I want nice open areas, big windows and all that stuff, plenty of bookcase shelf. You never have enough bookcases. You don't have enough closet space to save your soul. They'll charge you for a walk-in closet. They'll really charge you for that. It's another room with a door on it, for goodness sake. They're going to charge you a little bit more for that. I want something nice, roomy, open. And I told you what I want to do is I want to do the entire unit solar. Because if we do it solar, yes, battery backup units, the whole 9 yards. God directed me on how to do this. So I want to do it so it's solar because there's no bills. The tenants have no bills. We can run the entire system off all electricity. No bills whatsoever. Beautiful thing about it is I'm studying more, but hopefully I have the first building that has a water filtration system that allows us to clean rainwater and use it instead of having water running through those rusty pipes. Because you know what? It doesn't make a difference. I don't care what people say at the end of the day. Talking about, oh, it's water. No, the pipes, sometimes that water stinks. It stinks because it's going through those rusty pipes. It doesn't make a difference if it's at a reservoir cleaning it. It's still got to travel through some ancient rusty pipes before it reaches you at the end of the day. So God knows what's in it by the time it leaves the plant and it's traveling through those dirty pipes. When it hits your area, you got to have a filter system to clean it. That's the part I don't get at the end of the day. And I kind of looked at it and they were tearing up the streets and I was looking at how old the pipes are. Doesn't make a difference if you're paying for the water to get clean. It's still going to get there dirty. You got to go through all them freaking dirty pipes before it reaches you. And all those pipes are clean. So those pipes have been down there since the dawn of time. They've been down there. Every once in a while, they go in and the only time they fix them is that's the heat and the cold cracks one of them. Other than that, they're just there. But other than that, people got to think about that. Don't drink water out of tap water at any kind whatsoever, because it still has to travel through all those dirty different pipes before it reaches you. So people get in their head to say, "Oh, it's clean." They clean it. Yeah, they clean it. But it's not the same way when it reaches you, because, like, again, it's got to go through a bunch of dirty old pipes before it reaches you, and that's why you got the cleaning system up there to clean the water. So with that being said, it's the same equivalence where we have a system that basically allows us to be able to draw water from the sky, and we can clean it right there. It ain't traveling through no pipes. It's clean right there, pumped right into the apartments. Better way to do it. On top of that, no water bill. It's free. I'm not going to charge you for something that we get for free. Why would I charge you? So now you got no utilities at all. We get free internet in the building for everybody, and not that crap, but then the high-speed professional internet, because people work in the building, work from home. As long as you ain't attaching no LLCs to the building, you can work. Matter of fact, I'm thinking about doing something where we can have kind of an office in work area, like a workspace, where people can go in and they can run their businesses. You know, if they want to run their business, you can do a little bit of a rent added extra. You can actually rent a little business out where you can actually run your, and again, power, water, all that's free, because again, we get it for free, so you won't have to pay for it. Soundproofing. One experience I had in the apartment that I hated the most was soundproofing, because the upstairs neighbor, you can hear them all day long walking around, the kids jumping and playing and all that stuff. Soundproofing. You don't hear nothing. You're a happier person at the end of the day. You can enjoy the space that you're paying for, because you're not hearing dum 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 all day. You're not hearing that nonsense, and that cuts down all that less hostility toward tenants in the building, of getting mad and getting arguments and fights and all that. So that cuts down all that nonsense right from the door. So it's stuff like that, the small stuff like that. You know, bigger closet spaces, more open kitchen, because people want an open kitchen. We're not cramped, a nice open kitchen. And I mean good kitchen cabinets, not that crappy, dinky, cheap kitchen set they put up there. That thing's horrible. It made my stomach turn. I'm going to change that up. So if I want to rip their cabinets out so bad and redo them myself, I was like, gee whiz. Real, not plastic, linoleum. I can't stand plastic linoleum. You know why? Because it cracks and peels and buckles. You got to replace that stuff. Put in some real floors at the end of the day. I love hardwood floors so much. Now, you know, your product, it's going to have wear and tear. Everything gets wear and tear. That's just a part of life. But I'm not taking out your security deposit. I got cannon holes in the wall. That's a different story. Other than that, no. You know, and the rent being at $600 to $800, we would tag on an extra $100 if you wanted a little storefront to run a business. I'm all for supporting someone's company. So we'd have another section, which would be like a business program, where if you want to run a business, you don't have to run it out of your apartment. You could run it out of this unit over here. And that would cost you towards your rent like $100. So you can run a storefront. You run your company, run your business. You got free power. Again, it's all free. You got free water. All that stuff is all free. We have all the necessary equipment to get you started and get you up and going. I'm all for somebody trying to get ahead in life. I'll be the person to help you get there. As for the month of December, I wouldn't charge anybody for month in December. December is one of the hardest months to gather rent and pay for gifts and pay for everything. It's just hard to do. So it makes it easier for a family if you don't have to pay rent for December. That's our gift back to you. You don't pay any rent. So I'm hoping other people catch on to this and this becomes a thing, because this would be nice. It'd be nice for everybody. You don't have to worry about no first and second. Security deposit. If I got a crew that has a warehouse full of doors, windows, whatever you need, we get all that stuff discount anyway, because we're a company. We get those breaks. We get those tax write-offs and all that stuff. So we got the money to get bulks of whatever we need at the end of the day. I got a work crew in there. They get paid by me to go in and fix up anything in the building. So as long as there's no cannon holes in the wall, you know what I mean? You're going to have major. People are going to drill holes in the wall. People are going to spill things. It's going to happen. All that stuff's going to happen. It happens. But not where you're going to nickel and dime somebody's security deposit, where you're going to say, oh, it's a hole in the wall. I got to charge you $30 for a hole in the wall. Crazy stuff like that. So that's why people say we need the security deposit just in case you damage the place. We got all that equipment on hand. I'm not worried about that at the end of the day. And here's the thing. When you're charging $600 to $800 for a unit at about 1,000 square feet unit at that kind of money at the end of the day, something big, open, beautiful, and they get the month of December free, very few people are going to abuse that building. They're going to try to stay in there as long as they possibly can, which I ain't got a problem with it. There'll be lines wrapped around the corner. You use a place like that, you lose your mind at the end of the day, because everybody else is going to be charging to the roof, and we're going to be going in a different direction. Put a nice little garden out there, because everybody needs a place. They need a garden. You don't want to be in front of the building, because I want people in the building. Put a nice little garden, nice high walls, a sound wall. And you can go out there in your garden, and you can out there and relax and chill, read a book and whatever, and all that stuff, you know what I mean? Put a nice little fountain out there. Stuff like that, you know what I mean? I would hook up stuff like that, you know what I mean? It'd be a nice place. Laundry room, the whole 9 yards, everything. The whole 9 yards. And if everything works out the way I want to work out, there too, because daycare would be fantastic. Because you know how much money a person would save at the end of the day if there's a daycare already on the building, on the premises. Because I have to get some really good teachers in there. Because I don't want the kids to play. I want to learn some stuff too while they're in there, like art classes and all that stuff, music classes, all that stuff. I'd pay for people to do all that stuff. But this would make it fantastic because now you don't got to rush home, rush to daycare to go pick up your kids. They don't charge you an hour more because, you know, the kid was there a couple minutes more because he's already there at the, at your, well, actually, yeah, he's already there at your home. He's there. And there's going to be no charge extra if you come in late. I wouldn't do that. That's just berserk. I don't know who freaking started that dumb nonsense at the end of the day. That's just greed altogether right there. Just speaks greed. But no, wouldn't do that. But yeah, that's the kind of stuff I want to do. You know what I mean? I like them tiny homes because in them tiny homes, oh my goodness, man, we can have a ball in those suckers. The shipping container homes, you know, one container, you can put a family into one good size. 2 containers can put a family. Them things open up pretty nicely. They really do. I want to get into all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? And bit by bit, we can build a whole entire community to help people out. And then when I pass off this earth, it'll continue on. So that's the whole purpose, making things a lot easier for everybody else. And that's what we're going to do. And all the glory goes to God. We donate to charities. We donate to hospitals. We donate to food banks and for clothing for people to have clothes and food. And at the end of the day, drug treatment programs, all that stuff. I want to get involved in all that kind of stuff. You know, camp for kids. Kids don't have no camp. No way to, when you get out of school, what are you doing? Go to camp. You can work with horses. You can work with all kinds of stuff. And things that they take them out of their element, their everyday element, and put them into a world that's completely different. And have programs and volunteers from other companies that can come and help us grow this dream at the end of the day. See, I got plans at the end of the day, people. It ain't about making tons and tons of money for me. I'm happy with my phone. Live a simple life. That's what I like at the end of the day. Keeps me happy. It's a good sandwich. That's it. My sandwiches are weird. I get basic. I go and order sandwiches all the time, like with ham and cheese. That's it. I literally get ham and cheese sandwich. That's what I get. That's what I like. You're like, you want nothing? I'm like, no, just ham and cheese. That's just what I feel like. Just want ham and cheese sandwich. I don't even want to toast it. Just ham and cheese. I'm a simple person. And I come here sometimes. When I come here to the office, I go pick up my food. And I like to watch Hogan Heroes. That's my favorite thing to watch. Hogan Heroes, Taxi, Greatest American Hero. I go to watch the old stuff. That's what I watch. And I just sit back and watch my food. And I'm happy. A bowl of cereal and some cartoons. Oh, you have no idea how cool. As a matter of fact, I'm going to get me some cereal and watch some cartoons. I haven't seen Craig and the Creek in a while. Catch up to my cartoons. I had somebody saying, you still watch cartoons? Yes, the heck I do. I'm watching cartoons to the day I die. I love cartoons. I'll never give up cartoons for anybody. Nobody. I love my cartoons. I like my freaking Unicorn Kitty. That's my shot. I remember the Lego movie. Batman was butchering the daylights out of dude's name. He kept calling him Double Doors. The guy, I can't pronounce his name myself. The guy from Lord of the Rings. He was butchering the daylights out of his name. He kept calling him Double Doors. I was like, that's messed up. He said, no, it's not that. He kept calling him Double Doors. That's funny. But yeah, I like that. That's kind of stuff I want to do. Yep. Dress up like a giant teddy bear and go to the kids' sick ward. Tell me that would not be awesome. Yep. Give out the most softest, plushiest teddy bears ever. People thought that, oh, he just wants to be rich because this, that, and the other. No, I want to be rich because I can take that money and use it for other people. I'm good. God already blessed me with everything I need. I'm good. I don't need nothing else. Anything I need, my Lord got for me. So I don't need nothing else. Get out of there. How dare you fight me? I'm just trying to work on you, buddy. Trying to work on you. Trying to put a pipe through there. I want a pipe to feed right through here. Connect to my motherboard. There we go. Putting in the work, getting the structure done. But yep, that's what I'm planning to do. That's why what we're doing is in my Lord's name. And those people who want to try to stop me, well, it ain't gonna work. Because I got work to do for my Lord. No one's gonna stand in the way of getting in my way of what I gotta do. That's why I don't want to be around greedy people. I don't want to be around greedy people. People who see that technology as a way to get rich off of it. My lords can see you a mile away. And since he can see you a mile away, we can see you too now. Oh man, this pipe system's gonna be pretty sick. Yeah, we gotta corrode all this piping. This part to stay in here. It's like building with Legos, people. I'm going to the thrift store today. I'm so excited about going to the thrift store. Find all kinds of cool stuff in the thrift store for building stuff. All kinds of cool stuff. Thrift store's a freaking gold mine in there. Some people are like, I don't really go into thrift store. Some people think I'm poor. Psh, man, you have really? We are that shallow-minded at the end of the day. You have much cool stuff that sits in a thrift store. It's like treasure hunting. That's why I like going to the thrift store. Treasure hunting. I'm addicted to those places. I'll map them suckers out all over the place. I'll find every last one of them, man. It's like treasure hunting. You find some really cool stuff in there. That's why you find some of your best PC props is out of a thrift store. People go in there, young kids go in there and buy vintage gear out of there. You know why? Because that vintage gear is in. And they go to the store and they go get some vintage gear. They charge them like a couple $1,000s. They go in and they get the real deal 100% because people sometimes throw their vintage gear in there. And that vintage gear is where it's at. And a couple people say they shop from the thrift store. They got some nice vintage gear. And they got one up here I've been checking out. I'm gonna pop right over in there. See what they got in there. Especially the big ones, man. The Goodwills, they're the big ones right there. Got all kinds of cool stuff in there. I'm getting care. I can't wait to go pop down today and see what they got. I hear you 100%. I'm gonna get more of you and more of your friends. Got Rochi over there. Rochi's over there a little upset because he's only one of his kind. So we have to pick up another one for Rochi. Rochi needs another partner. So I'm going to pick up another for Rochi. Yes, you've never seen my roach. Oh, sorry about that, buddy. Cat is obsessed with him. I'm going to put him over here. He can blend in with the woodwork. Blend in with the environment. There he is right there. I don't know. I might put that there because some people may be freaked out by large roaches. Some people are freaked out by large roaches. They are. I had him sit on the desk and the woman came in. She screamed. And I was like, "You good?" She was like, "Is that?" No, it's not real. It's a fake roach. It's for a prop. I need a roachy. She screamed at Roachy. Poor Roachy. It's such a bad rep. This is how you build your pipe system. Pipe system right here. So, very easy to do. Toilet paper rolls. Toilet paper rolls is fantastic for that. Some of them already come polished. Trying to find a place to get hot dog. I want a hot dog so badly. Can't find any hot dog. I remember we used to have hot dog carts. I miss the hot dog carts. I know they still got them in New York. New York got them hot dog carts out there. It's really changed a lot. Philadelphia used to have soft pretzel stands. They used to have them back in the day. You can get a soft pretzel in any corner. You can get a soft pretzel at. Not anymore. Ain't getting like that no more. I remember that, the soft pretzel stands. Every corner. You could go anywhere and get a soft pretzel. And cheesesteaks. Gee whiz, man. This is when the cheesesteaks were made for real. Now you gotta hunt for a good cheesesteak in Philly. You really do. And yeah, I'm from Philly. I know. You used to be able to go any place and get a cheesesteak. Because a Philly cheesesteak is made different. The cheese is melted. It's two. It's the slice and the melt. Nowadays they don't even put the melt on it no more. And the cheese gonna be melted correctly. And freaking meat be half cooked. Onions ain't even sauteed like you biting in the straw. No, they don't make them like right anymore. I found a few places that do, like Gooey Louie's and all them, Geno's, Maxie's, all of them. They make them right over there. Well, now Maxie's kind of changed position. The old guy left. He ain't there no more. And another guy took over, but he ain't doing it the same way. He ain't following tradition. Now, up in Allentown, they make them different up here. Allentown, they put red sauce on them. So when I first came up here and got a cheesesteak, I was like, what's this? Oh, it's red sauce. I said, red sauce? They don't put red sauce on the Philly's cheesesteak. And the guy in there, there was a guy in there with me in there. He was like, no, that's how they make it. That's a real Philly's cheesesteak. I said, dude, I'm from Philly. Like, I grew up, I ain't say I grew up in Philly. I spent most of my life in Philly. I said, man, I'm from Philly, man. He said, oh, my bad, because he wasn't from Philly. I said, no, we don't put no red sauce on it. You gotta put that melt. And they had the melt right. They had the melted cheese, and they had the slice, and they had it just right. The guy was one place I go to. I might pop up there today. They have they make a mean freaking cheesesteak over there. Mean freaking cheesesteak. That's when you gotta stop and just gather yourself. You ever have food so good that you gotta stop and gather yourself? You're just looking around the room like, oh my goodness. It can't be this good. You gotta pretty much recalibrate yourself because it's that good. Yeah, that's how that cheesesteak was. It's hard for me to find a good cheesesteak. Alright, so is this stand up here? Is this gonna basically take his leave and go, I'm out of here? Da-dum. Netflix is showing football games now? I was just over there watching the game. Christmas. And it had a Netflix symbol up there, and I'm like, Netflix is doing football games? See, that's the reason why I put money in Netflix on my Robinhood account. When that Wednesday hit, that's when I put money in Netflix. Yeah, they got football. They doing fights now. Jeez, I remember when Netflix came out, they was crap when they first came out. They had low budget B movies and stuff like that. No blockbuster hits, nothing. They came up. All right, we got that pipe installed, right? Yep, we got that pipe installed. Make sure we ain't going too over my motherboard got to rest at. So let me see. Alright, so it's going to be there. So it's cool. It's going to fit right there quite nicely. Right here, here. Let me see. That's got to be able to rise on it. Oh, we just made it just in time. Just not fucking. This has to be a little bit more shorter on this one. See how far it goes out. Connect it. And we're going to put a gauge in there. Gauges coming out. Valves, cut-off valve, all that stuff. So we have to go to a hardware store and get all that cool stuff. Okay. We have to make it a little farther out here. Let me see. A little bit in. You gotta be here. See? you're gonna have to be a little bit farther out, right there. Yeah. I see the sizes up. Just stay where it's at. That's a wrong place to have your mouse. Right there in harm's way. You get jacked up. Gotta hold it in there somehow. Let me see. These are the complicated parts, basically getting the pipe in to go where you want it to go. Make sure everything is straight. Get back over here. You said AutoZone is a great place to go to get PC parts for stuff you need to modify and stuff like that. AutoZone is fantastic for that because you can get all your gauges and all that stuff they have for cars and stuff. That was fantastic for making pipes and stuff like that, gauges and stuff like that. Just need it. There's glue around here a little better. Set my eyes around that much better. Oh, come here. I need you. Feeling that thing so it moves, you drive a little faster. Whew. All right. Right, it's in there. Owie. Okay, that's straight. That's even Steven. That's definitely straight. A nice job with the piping here. Already killed through. Sorry about that, buddy. Yeah! How dare you? Alright. Everything of these can be used. These are peekable windows. Fantastic. Got these and turn these into something too. Got a little EL wire in there. Just in it already. Alright, this is gone, and this is here. That's here and here. Let's finish that. You know, the motherboard's gonna fit right there perfectly. Just in case. Just gonna drop that motherboard in there, make sure we're in there nice and tight with the screws. Everything's lined up nicely. Oh yeah, it's in there, baby. It's in there. Wow, close on it. Nice size stuff. Okay. Oh shoot, that's not the way you want to go. The wintergreen PCs by freaking wait. You're opposite. You're definitely opposite. Wrong on this one. I did something wrong. Like the motherboard's not sizing up here right directly. It's in the wrong spot. The wintergreen PCs that used to be on Tiger Direct. Now you go back and look at them, you go, what in the world are they trying to do? I remember when a hard drive had freaking 128 gigabytes. That was considered to be a big thing. What, 128? Remember to have a 512 on it? Whoa, 512 is crazy. 500 gigabyte hard drive. I'm sorry, I'm doing 512. I'm doing RAM. And that would be RAM. Hard 100 gigabyte, 120 gigabytes. I'm thinking about RAM at the end of the day. Like, wow, man, 500 gigabyte hard drive. That's freaking insane, man. I remember the Xbox systems, the freaking the first Xbox system, they had 10 gigabyte hard drives on them. That was a lot of room, especially when your games are doing 480p. You're not using a lot of memory for 480p games. I remember that. 10 gig hard drive. That was more than enough. More than enough. I remember how they explained how much memory that the Xbox had on it. Whopping 10 gig hard drive. Like, that's insane. At the time, that was insane. Have a 10 gig hard drive on your system? Yeah. That's berserk. Now you look at games today. It's like way over that. Yeah, a terabyte or so. Back then. I used to laugh about that. Man, can you imagine games taken? This is when the original Xbox came on, it was live. It was Xbox Live. When the original Xbox came on, I was online with Xbox. And I had Xbox Live. I still got my memberships and subscription cards, all that stuff. I even had my EB game card for buying games from EB. Yep. I got a subscription. It was never scratched off. Brand new in the box. Never used it. But I remember the first time going on Xbox Live, the first time. An experience like no other. You hear people laughing and joking and chatting all in the background and everything. Yeah, I was still on my Dreamcast. And when the Xbox One came out, and I remember seeing a guy on the forum site talking about, man, you got to get on Xbox Live. It's freaking insane. It's freaking amazing. Like, you got to get on. You got to get on. I was like, I'm a tech junkie, and I was like, I got to see this. I remember going down to pick up my Xbox. It was huge. It was heavy, too. I carried it home. Got it, that giant controller with the giant jewel in the front of it. The first game I got was Halo. First game ever on Xbox was Halo. Yeah. I remember putting the headsets on, coming to the game. A lot of chatter. That's one thing about the Xbox systems. They had a lot of online chatter. A lot. You can't go anywhere else somebody have a mic on. So every lobby I went to, mic, everybody's in there talking. It was like being in a party 24/7. Everybody was on. We didn't have the party rooms yet. We didn't get the party room until the 360 came out. The 360 came out, they had the party room. Everybody come in, chat and talk. I had this guy, he's from Detroit. This black guy with deep voice. He go, could you pop into his room? He goes, did you ring the doorbell before you enter my room? We go, move in there. Go back out and ring the doorbell. So ringing the doorbell means you had to send a message one ding dong. And when you got the message ding dong, he'd be like, who is it? It's so and so. So you give him a text like, come on then. And you pop in like, hey, what's up, people? What's going on? It's just, he always said his room like that. So every time you get his room, you get a message like ding dong, and you come back and go, who is it? You see, you gave him a tag. That's how we did it. It's your God Maker, $9.99. Come on in. And this one guy popped in and said, hey, did you ring the doorbell? He said, what you mean? I said, you gotta send him a message, go ding dong to get in. He said, okay, I'll be back. He'd be like, who is it? You gotta scream out your game and say, it's so and so and so. Come on in. He's a funny dude, man. He's a black guy from Detroit. All right. Where's my paint at? Hoo-ah! We're not painting these yet, but they gotta be done a certain way. But there's areas over here that need to be coated. And we got our corrosion here. It looks so beautiful when I get done with you. I'm gonna put some of that starch in it to keep it crusty and flaky. Because that corrosion is flaky, crusty. We make our own colors. But we can't get what we want. You want a certain color, man. They want to charge your arm and leg for that certain color. Because it's a certain color. Oh, they don't make this, you know, it's awesome. We got to get this custom order. Like, I'll make a color myself. Art shops. They can custom the color for you. But you know, if you've been doing it, especially with the oil painting and all that stuff, you're used to mixing your colors and making your own colors anyway. So most people that oil paint, they make their own colors as they go along. And you paint any kind of paint you do, you start making your own colors. Or experimenting, like, I wonder what this color would make. Let me back it up a little bit. Pipe system is already drying over there. We have to paint the other side of the motherboard because it's going to stand out. Motherboard stand because it's going to stand out a little bit farther than the attendant because we got a pipe system in there. That's why. Somewhere beyond the sea, somewhere waiting for me. Where I'm sailing. That's a good song for a file shop. Are we cleaning ourselves, Mr. Taco? We're cleaning ourselves. Yes. Round. All up in those rounds. It's all about the rounds. You know, it's all about the rounds. Would I rather paint with a paintbrush or a roller? Paintbrush. Nothing like painting with a paintbrush. It is so therapeutic, so relaxing. And the sea somewhere waiting for me. Motherboard's already in. We already got it in something more. What are we hooked on? Always around my boots. Around my boots. What's that stuff around my boots? I'm looking at a cordless, not one of cordless, glue gun. I think Black & Decker makes one. Make a corded glue gun. So now we need one. So, ouch. Mother Georgia ghost. Yeah, that stuff just came over here. Like literally, it's a cobweb, that whole section over there. Come on, man. Give me a glue stick. My stuff is drying out. The glue stick. Oh, we just broke our glue. We just broke it. We just broke it. Another one today. I was just talking about buying a new one. All right, I'll go pick up another one today. Snapped it. But at least we got it. It's got the last one of our motherboards in and assembled. I'm trying to figure out where my whatchamacallit's coming in at. My water cooler is going to come here because I want to swing around and bam, there. But we snapped it. It is now destroyed. It is no more. Look at it. It has no movement to it. We have destroyed it. You have served me well. You have served me well. Therefore, I should build a monument in your name. I'm dead serious. You think I'm joking? I'm definitely going to build this a monument in his name. This glue's going to serve me well. All right. A moment of silence for the glue gun. Okay, glue gun. You have done a great job. You have served me well. I should build a monument, a cardboard monument, in its name. Time to go shopping. Let's go get glue guns. I'm gonna buy me 2 of them today. So I'm gonna go pick up one for the smaller one, which you need for smaller builds, and the big one we need for that screen behind us. I'm gonna pick up 2 sets of glue guns today, and this one will be monument. I'm gonna leave it just the way it is. I'm gonna build a stand for it and monument right there. It'll be responsible for these PCs. I'm going to name each PC under the monument for this glue gun. It has served me well. I want to get some power supplies extenders too for all this, yeah. Alright. At least we still have painting to do. The glue gun right now is out of order. We should get a new one. Thank you for getting the job done, glue gun. We gotta paint the inside of it. Propellers. Sorry if my arm's in the way, so anybody can get in there. It'd be virtually impossible to build a city on the water. I'm not saying you can do it. I'm just saying to hide one. Yeah, good luck on that one. Man, they'd have sonar that thing in no time at all. Unless you had somewhere basically blocking the sonar, you can't pick it up. Well, the ocean's pretty big, but I mean, how deep can you go? I mean, talking about submarines that patrol here and there, and boats use radar systems, but everything else in the water is going to use a radar system on you. Some kind of tracking radar system on you. Planes have it, Coast Guard has it, so it ain't something that big, you're not going to be able to hide it. And if you think of the city of Rapture, well, they didn't have the high-tech technology we have today. So it would have been easy to hide something that big where you couldn't find it. And people are always in the water exploring. Somebody would have stumbled upon it by accident, like, oh shoot, look at all this down here. And you know they would have recorded it, because you know you got phones that can go underwater. They got those cases for them. They'd have recorded that whole thing and brought it back up, because no one would have believed them in a million years that they saw something like that down there. You saw what down there? Were you drunk when you were doing this? Now, how did you see an entire city down there? Were there people in this city? And you know, they start asking you questions as if you lost your mind, like, so when did you actually witness all this happening? Like, was there enough oxygen in the tank? Was your mask pressured? I don't ask you all kinds of questions. Like, think you have hallucinations down there in the ocean. All right, look, this is what we're gonna have to do. We're gonna have to put you under evaluation, because right now we don't think it's safe for you to go back into the water. If you're seeing hallucinations like that, you're gonna have to record something that you saw. The reason why I said it, because in the 1950s we really didn't have that kind of technology, but they claimed somebody did it. They claimed some self-proclaimed millionaire actually built this city under the ocean. I think it's just basically a rumor, some weird rumor, whatever. But anyway, he built this city, and eventually it burst, and everybody perished. No one knows where the city went to. Kind of stuck in the deeper parts of the ocean, and that's pretty much what they claim. Someone did it. My thing is, how in the world would you be to hide the money trail of all where everything was paid for? It'd be a huge, massive money trail. That's a lot of supplies going out to build something. It's going to be a money trail somewhere if he paid for all his money in cash. I don't know. I just said it's a bit far-fetched. But I think it's claimed that it did happen. Somebody did actually do it. And they all perished and died, by the way. Nobody got off there. There was a crack in the tank, and everybody went with it. They all perished. Yeah, I don't think that'd be something hard to cover up, especially out in the middle of the ocean. Something would have picked it up. If they can find the wreckage of the Titanic, I think they'll be locating the entire city with no problem. So I don't think that's even possible. And if that sucker went somewhere where ships can't go, it went down the Mediterranean Trench. If it's down there somewhere, you're good luck on finding that thing. Man, I don't think we got anything. Even they can travel. I think we got machines that can do it. But you're going to have to be pressurized, because you'll get crushed. It'd be funny if they took the Megadon and did him like freaking Simon Nero. He comes up to the glass and goes, "My name is Bruce." That smile he had. I like the way he said it. "My name is Bruce." This is a shark. I read about how many rows of teeth that sharks have, and not only that, how often they regrow their teeth. They constantly regrow teeth all the time. They lose teeth. They had a record how many from the teeth, how much they lose, but they actually regrow their teeth rapidly. And so that's the one thing they need to survive with them giant teeth. Goose. Bruce. Decided to come vegetarian. Well, he almost. Because when that bloodshot in there went up his nose, he changed. You're like, oh, shoot. It's changed. I'm getting up in the ceiling, so you can't see that because I got to go up in the ceiling and get everything up in there. So it's all darky up in there. Darky! So I figured we'd come in here, get everything else set up, and show off that new paint because I wanted to show that off desperately. And then after getting all that done, we come in here, we work on this. So it's kind of like a back and forth thing for me. I have to go back and forth to get that done. That's why we do so many videos, because we got all this stuff we got to show off. We're going to show off our stuff we're working on, projects we're working on, updates for the website, stuff like that. I got to get ready to change over because my Christmas sale is going to end on, I think it's what, the 5th of January. I think it's the 5th of January in the Christmas sale. Those who ordered for the Christmas sale, thank you so much. I do appreciate. I do thank you so much for your support. It helps our company. You know what I mean? What we want to do and how we want to do it. We're getting it done. We want to get it done. Alright, let me see if I got everything. Okay, yeah, we did. Alright, I'm done with that. Let's put this back over here. We gotta get a special roller for our corrosion job. Because we have to do a tap-pat system. A tap-pat system. We have to pick up some starch. Because we gotta make it look... Yeah, some of it's gotta be crunchy. Another half of it gotta be smooth. Just like some peanut butter. Crunchy and smooth. Alright, people. Pass over. Got the nice piping system put in already. That's done. Got the motherboard installed, which we got another motherboard coming in for that. Power supply section for power supply, liquid cooling system here and here. That right there is for the power to run the cables, which you have to get extenders for that. We got to get the glue gun because I got to build my bridge in here. There's supposed to be a bridge in here, I'm supposed to build in here, here, and here, all the way around here. Give this more depth and more better look to it. And we got a corrosion repair job to do there. That's pretty much a little bit more and we're done. We got the corrosion we're going to put down. Our corrosion color. Small piece of leather. So well put together. There's the Martin. There's our color for our corrosion. There's your small piece of leather. So well put together. Call me Omni. That is the Omni. So pretty soon this will be done. I mean, definitely, yeah, we're going to build some arcade machines. I've been saying we're going to put arcade machines together. And I know, we've just been a little busy, but we're going to definitely do some arcade machines. We're going to go all three of those. We're going to get those done today. Get them done. Order my glow-in-the-dark paints. Get them blacked out. Get my glow-in-the-dark paints in here. Knock it out. Be done with those. And then start ordering my rug, my retro rug, which I'm going to need for my arcade. And get that done. So I get some work on that arcade machine. We haven't worked in there in a while, so we got to get back to that. I'm gonna still go pick up some more rolls, some more whatchamacallits. So I do want to connect the pipe here at the top and run it back over here because I got a cleaning filtration system I want to put up on top of the roof. I want to do filtration. I want to do nuclear. I think we do nuclear. Oh, if we do nuclear, I get to get some putty, some slime. I think I'm gonna do nuclear. We'll do a nuclear station. That'd be fantastic. We'll do that. All right, I got it. We got to definitely get the the glue gun, because I got to build props to put in a nuclear tank, waste tank up there. We got the container for it. We just need to build the props to hold the container, so we can build that out of cardboard. But we got to get a new one because the glue gun just broke. So we're gonna retire this one. It's retired. I'll pick up some more today. I'll pick up 2 guns today. And then we got caulking job to do for the ceiling. Ceiling all has to be done. That has to be caked up really good. We need some really heavy stalactites hanging down. Some really crazy looks to it. And then we're going to kill all that and get that done too on top of that. So we have some more to do. A lot more to do. Alright people, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for your time for coming in. We are doing the corrosion job today. I still got to get this all off the desk too, because I got to get ready in the process of getting the halo system put in. It's going in today. Our parts are coming in today for it. And I hope we can get this PC up and going, because I want to get back to my dying light desk. I miss my dying lights. I was in the next city. I got to the next city. Then I decided to stop playing it for a little bit, and I had the problem with that motherboard was acting up. So we got that fixed. Board fixed. I mean, first with the RGBs. The RGBs was one problem, and we got the RGBs to run. I had to get a little adapter for that to get that to run, because they wouldn't cut on, because we took them out of the case and got them over here. And then the motherboard acted up on the other one. We got a new motherboard put in, and the motherboard required drivers, and I had to go order an optical drive to get that done. So yeah, that PC's been a bit of a come and go, but we're going to get it up and going. So that's going to be the party box. It's going to have all the RGB cables hooked up to it, delay switches, and VRs. And the VR docking station we're going to hook on the back. And the VR glasses are going to be painted up just like the PC. They're all going to glow. So while I'm putting VR on it, it does both basically for the screens, but my VR glasses what I use for my relaxation. There are some days that I don't want to see all this. There's days I just want to sit in the bottom of the ocean, see another world. And that's what I got about my VRs. I got them at the home front, but those are at the home front. I'm not dragging those in there. Those are my indexes. My indexes are basically connected to a cable to a loop in the ceiling, and I can go in and put those things on. Got them hooked up to my PC. So empty room, chair, and the VR and the computer. And that's it. Our lazy boy in there. Sometimes I walk around and things on, but I'm not bringing that unit in here. It's a separate one. Pick up the Quest 2. Because that's what I decided to go with. I'm getting the Quest 2. Let me see. Also, too, not involving PCs, I'm going to show you how to make your own prop stands for your action figures and stuff like that. So I'm just going to buy an action figure and build an entire world around it. Show you an easy way from just getting parts from thrift stores and just anything, stuff around your house you can use to make some pretty good looking props. You know, if you take spray paint over to styrofoam, it eats it up pretty good to give it kind of a rocky formation. But if you don't want to use spray paint, they got something called Flexstone. Flexstone gives it the kind of a grainy, kind of a rock-like texture, and that's a fantastic way to make rocks and damaged materials and stuff like that. You do it that way too. Props for your own action figures and light up and stuff, but they make these wireless Bluetooth speakers for hobbies and stuff right in there. Make your own props, put your own tags and badges on it, stuff like that. There's a person who basically buys these cheap, the Hulk action figures that you can buy from Toys R Us, the cheap ones, and she paints them up to make them look realistic, like they look like they cost a lot of money. Amazing. Oh, we're going to be picking up our toy antique, it's not antique, but it's a toy gun we're going to actually turn into a prop gun for Fallout. So we'll be picking up today. In fact, I'm going to get that right now. I'm going to go right past that place anyway. Exchanging glances. All right, buddy. You will guard this area. And you will guard as well. He's going to take over the section. Him and his 3,000 buddies are coming through. Hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. Thank you for your time. We'll be back on to finish this job right here and start working on the massive bar light. I got to go find me a lamp too while I'm at it. I got to go buy me a lamp. I'll buy me a lamp to put up there and play around with. And have some fun with the gunmetal technology because I haven't played with the gunmetal in a while. Taco, do you love me? Such a sarcastic card he is. All right, gotta go. Of course, we thank our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for blessing us with amazing technology because if it weren't for him, we would never be able to complete this. Gotta go. Thank you for your time and God bless.